major news coming in. According to reports, Lebanon's Hezbollah has entered the Middle East conflict. Visuals show missiles being fired from Lebanon, indicating Hezbollah's participation in Iran's war with Israel and the United States. Major General Sudhakarji, sir, if I could rope you in, it seems like a new front in the war has been opened now. Hezbollah has entered this conflict. So do you think, we know that for years Iran has, with its axis of resistance, funded and supported its proxies to further its goals within the region, sir. Do you think now these proxy groups are going to be able to inflict some sort of a serious damage on to Israel, sir?
Yes, they will be. They will be because the proxies are down but not out. And let's not discount that factor of, resistance or retaliation. Hezbollah at one point in time had more than 1.5 lakh of strength. Now it is down to 40,000 or so. And they have been pushed back north of the name of the river is Litani River. And Israelis have also pushed in their small teams. There is a brigade of Israel operating close to Litani where they had operated way back in 82, also during Oslo's agreement, then in 2002, whenever Intifada took place, 1987, 2000, 2002. So that brigade is pushing out small teams with an aim. Currently, the brigade of Israel is pushing them back to north of Litani, and this area between Litani River and the South Lebanon was supposed to have been taken over. I think, as per my input, the security forces of Lebanon have taken over. But if Hezbollah is coming in, that means they have come back to the old places because there was a ceasefire existing earlier. They have defied the ceasefire. They are coming ahead, and the launch pads are close to Litani River. So when you talk about the missiles, you have to understand that a missile component will have a radar, will have a launcher. Launcher could be static or mobile, and it will have a missile component. And it will have a command, control, coordination, a kind of a cell or detachment. There will be a commander who will give an order. There will be an operator. It could be an officer or below officer rank. There will be some communication setup. There will be link up with the satellite imagery. China is providing Baidu satellite communication. So all these things takes the whole ecosystem to actually stay on. Now, the point is Israel reportedly has picked up, Israel and USA, the satellite images have picked up, and while the number of launchers are far and few, the inventory of missiles are being actually discounted by the public. They have, I have been giving in multiple channels, the number of missile inventory they have is not 3,000 or 2,600. It goes almost close to beyond 10 lakh. It is about 1.5 million. People, they disbelieve. So I give them the breakdown of their target when they started in 84, 85. Per month, they have a target of 300. Per year, it is to come to 3,600. You discount the attrition cost during Iran-Iraq war from 80 to 88 and count from the early 90, and even then it goes beyond 1 million plus. So even if the attrition took place during 12 days conflict, they said they spent around I think 4,000 or so missiles. I said not 4,000, 5,200. Still they are left with 1 million. So look at that. And Hezbollah as such has got, it had one point in time 1.5 millions, and reportedly they have got hypersonic missiles also, I'm given to understand, and they are able to penetrate through the Iron Dome of Israel and hit the vulnerable areas and points. So this is going to be a long draw, like the ambassador is very rightly, I totally endorse his point of view. But the fact of the matter remains, we need to understand, after the 12-day conflict which took place June last year, you see, the late Supreme Leader, he had consulted his advisors, they had formulated a plan, they had created an architecture of hierarchy at four layers of leadership.
Yes, sir.
And they also had a plan they knew that it was coming like this. Next would be the head of the octopus, they will be hit. So if the head was hit, then what would they do? So as part of the counter strategy, they have selected these countries basically thinking that or assuming that sooner or later it will impact the GCC country have the oil rigs. The oil supply production is going to be impacted. Today, 25 to 30% oil produced per day are from Middle East. Although it has got a reserve capacity of almost about 50% or little more than 50% in the world. If 25 to 30% oil produced in the world is impacted, you can well imagine. And you have the Strait of Hormuz. If the Strait of Hormuz is choked or blocked, then 20% of the oil which passes through from Persian Gulf outside, this is also going to be impacted. If that is impacted, the experts, domain experts have assumed the Brent oil, yesterday only it has jumped from 62.03 to $80 per barrel. And this is going to further cross $100 per barrel. Some of the top class experts have given to understand, they have actually given a figure that soon within a day or two it will touch 150 barrels per day. That is the indirect way of putting pressure against the USA. Ki enough is enough. You please sit down and start doing negotiations, come back to diplomatic table and call for talk. So that's why he, instead of saying he wants to talk, he's putting it on the name of Iran, that Iranians have approached him for a talk. I don't think any self-respecting country, having lost the leader, supreme leader in Iran, it's a cleric state, it's a, what do you call that, Islamic Republic, Sharia law state. Religion has its own place, a supreme place. I don't think they will buckle under pressure so easily and go down to talk to Donald Trump on the first shot itself. They are battle hardened. They are people with high self confidence. They have got experience in the battlefield and they will do and die. And there is no
All right,
option
sir.
of surrendering. It is not there in the culture and the character. Back to you, Meda.
Sir, I would kindly request you to stay on with